to another hiker interview. Today I'm hiking. Today I'm interviewing the Drifters. So if you guys could introduce yourselves, your trail names, and when you started, and where you're from. You go first.
All right. So my name is John. We started June 12th. I don't have a trail name. And,
not yet.
Yeah, not yet. I
gave him a trail name. He don't want to take it.
I figure one of these days I'll fall on my face and somebody will give me a name like Faceplant or something.
Those are the best names though. Like ones that have stories. Some people like run into the trail with like a name or try to get one as soon as possible, but I feel like the best ones are the ones with like a meaningful story.
You earned it, right?
Yeah, that you earn. Yeah.
Right, I'm Gigi and I'm supposed to be the Sherpa or the Hun. But John gave me those trail names, so I didn't learn it.
Aww.
However, I carry a lot of stuff because he has a back issue. So I try to help out for the old guy.
Yeah.
The old guy on the trail. Anyway.
She carries the drone and sometimes she carries the extra water when we're going to stealth camp or something.
Yeah,
and I carry my own Hungarian flag.
Yay, Hungarian!
Yeah.
Hungary. If you guys didn't know, my descendants or family is from Hungary. My maiden name was Kamlo, so we kind of bonded on that. So where are you guys from?
We live in Pensacola, Florida.
Okay.
Or thereabouts, just outside of Pensacola in Gulf Breeze.
Okay. And I noticed that you guys have two different accents, and you're married. How did you guys meet?
So I was backpacking Europe, and
cool.
I had just left Budapest, and I was heading to Bucharest, Romania, and I met her on a train, and we just kind of bonded.
No, we met before that because I seen this guy sitting before the train left. Sitting on the stairs or something, and he looks so philosophical or something, so stoic.
Philosophical?
So, yes, philosophical. So, you know, the guy who's traveling a lot and just watching people quietly, and it pulled me in, and kind of happened. I took a seat not far from his.
Very cool. So you guys have been together for how long?
14 years?
No.
Is it?
I wasn't with you. No, we met 14 years ago.
Okay.
And we've been together for 4 years. He been in Germany, so we had a far distance relationship.
Sure.
And then we kind of broke up. That was good. I had 2 years freedom. He had 2 years freedom. And we kind of hooked up together again, and we married 7 years.
Very good. So you guys have shared a little bit about what you hope to be doing with your lives. First of all, why the Appalachian Trail? Why hike the Appalachian Trail? Because for y'all that don't know, they are through hiking. It is July 8th, and they are in Hot Springs through hiking. And are you guys doing a flip-flop? Just doing a flip-flop. So they're not hitting like 40-mile days just to get to Katahdin before October.
Supposed to be a no-go, but
no-go, right. When were you guys going to start?
April 2nd.
April 2nd, okay.
And she went to Europe to visit her family before we started, and she was due to return March 28th, and she got stuck in Hungary when they canceled the flights for coronavirus, and it took 2 months for her to get back. So.
Yeah. But that was okay. I mean, every time I spend with my family, since I'm not living home, it's always valuable. Yeah. And the Appalachian Trail idea was his dream.
Okay.
John's dream. Kind of dream.
It wasn't really a dream. It was an idea. We were supposed to, my last day of work was supposed to be in December. And so we were thinking about what to do, and we were going to go to Patagonia and do the Route of Parks down there. It's a 1,700-mile trail. And then it turned out my replacement for work was not going to show up until March. And I was like, well, that's a great time to start the Appalachian Trail, so let's do that. And I was like, what do you think about doing AT? And she's like, let's do it.
Wow. So you guys also vlog on your hike, and you do weekly vlogs, correct? Or you do daily vlogs?
So daily, weekly. So we try to do them daily, but it takes us. We're uploading a video right now. We've been uploading for the past 4 hours. It might take us 12 hours to upload a video.
Oh wow. Okay.
So when we come into town and we have Wi-Fi, we try to upload as many videos as possible, and then but we still have a backlog
Right.
of videos.
Okay. So why vlog the trail? Why? Where did that idea come from? Because you have Appalachian Trail, and then all of a sudden you think about vlogging. Was it because you had watched vloggers, or it was just something you've always
Yeah,
done?
the Dower Duo.
Yeah, we watch vloggers. John did, like, he
think-
would watch all the
wow,
vloggers.
that's
And
great.
I was like upset. Okay, we're going to do this trail, but I already know how it looks like because I look like the vlogging eye. And I just don't want to watch that much. However, we learned a lot. So
Very good.
about vlogging, about packing. So actually, you guys gave us a really good idea about how we should have our backpacks.
Great.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
I think
glad.
we've done a lot of things, like been down to Peru hiking and stuff, and it would have been really cool if we would have done the same thing down in Peru and in other countries. I mean, we've been through
Yeah.
Croatia and all over Europe, and
Yeah.
so we pretty much lost all that stuff. And now we're just going to try and capture as much stuff as we can for friends and family, and that's mostly who it's for.
Right.
And then anybody else who's interested can, subscribe and follow along.
Yeah, that's kind of how it was for us, and to just document the whole journey. So we really wanted our friends, family, to see our journey, but it was really cool to have so many supporters as well, subscribers and supporters. Thank you to everyone who subscribed to us. We really appreciate it. We really do. I think it was really cool that people kind of showed up for the videos. And you guys are planning, the Appalachian Trail is one journey, but you guys are thinking about doing several others, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The whole term drifters is because we're pretty much done with the rat race, and we're just going to be drifters. And drifters on the trail will probably change to something else in the future. Hopefully drifters in paradise. But we'll have to see how that goes.
Yeah,
See what's next.
very cool. So, how many miles are you guys averaging on the trail? Let's talk about the Appalachian Trail now.
The
So
last
far.
The last
Yeah.
I checked, I think it's been a while since I checked the averages, and I think we're just starting to get our trail legs, but it was about 11 miles a day with the zeros. So we would do maybe 13 or 14 miles a day. Taking some short days, we might have an 8-mile day and then a zero, and I think it was averaging to 11 miles a day or something.
Okay. So how is it doing like that many miles a day? How is
The beginning was really hard. We
Uh-huh.
didn't even post any videos because we wasn't sure that we physically can do it, especially John. He's
Yeah.
fine now. He's
Full
with us.
disclosure, the first day I'm in the tent and I'm like, man, my knees hurt so bad. I don't know if I can go on tomorrow. My back was killing me. Got a bulging disc in my lower back, and
Wow.
we're just like, well, let's see what happens. And I woke up the next day after crunching a bunch of ibuprofen, and I'm like, all right, let's go 10 miles today, see what happens. And then slowly you do 10 miles a day, and then you're like, let's do 12.
We never did anything before like Appalachian Trail. We didn't camp out so long. Like
Really?
Yeah. We did a couple of days, but
Uh-huh.
it's easy to go home and have a shower, just
Yeah.
in the
And
past.
also that idea that you are going to be home in a couple days kind of
Yes.
motivates you more.
Mm.
While at least for me on the Appalachian Trail, just the realization that like this is my home now, and I kind of had to come to terms with that and find joy in that too, and know that this was my home, and I can't just go back home because we sold it or we stopped renting our apartment. And so the thought of that at first was super scary, and then it was really encouraging to know that my home was different every night.
Yeah.
It's pretty interesting how you could be so upset or so mad, you know, from hiking so long because you're in pain.
Mm-hmm.
But you just have to look up and be like, man, but I'm here.
Yeah.
And look what's around me, and it's just amazing. Brings you back. You know, it gives you a whole new perspective.
So usually I need to deal with my emotional side, and he needs to deal with his anger.
That's me going up a hill.
That's the thing that the trail does for us, though. I mean, it develops, and it makes you realize a lot of things that you didn't realize about yourself, and it helps you develop into, I guess, a more well-rounded person, but also maybe not because you're hiker trash. So maybe not, but I feel like it does something different for everyone, and everyone finds some sort of lesson or thought coming out of it.
Hike your own hike.
Yeah.
Everybody's on the trail for a different reason.
Yeah.
Some people are searching for something. Some people are trying to get away from something.
Yeah.
Hiding from something.
You know, there was like a convict that was on the trail for a really long time. This was like years ago, and he was like going back and forth because he was hiding. Yeah, I don't know all the details. I just heard. Maybe it's like folklore, but yeah, apparently there's someone out here with like a long beard, and he just would like hike and stuff. So what is y'all's favorite trail food?
Wow, man.
What is like, okay, if
So-
you had a snack that you like go to first at the grocery store, you know that's like the one thing you
I
need.
got a confession. I wanted to stay healthy on this entire trip. I'm like, no McDonald's, no sodas. I haven't had a soda until a few days ago. I haven't had a soda for a couple of years.
Uh-huh.
And I'm kind of anti-sugar. But drinking healthy and having protein bars instead of candy bars and stuff like that. When I was in Standing Bear, I got to Standing Bear and I had a soda, and I couldn't stop drinking sodas. And then I had 2 candy bars, and then I ate a whole tube of Pringles.
All downhill.
It's like 1,700 calories aside from dinner, right? And the next day I felt great.
Really?
13 miles uphill. It was like, and I'm like, all right, man, I might be sold. I might need more sugar in my diet.
And more salt and more trans
More
fat.
everything, right? So we've been pretty much eating. It would almost be like an Atkins diet.
Because,
Tuna packets.
yeah.
It's like been really high in protein and away from the junk food. So like potatoes and like Starkist chicken packets, and then or tuna and nuts or something.
He is gluten free.
Okay.
So
I'm
he's
allergic to wheat.
Okay.
So I can't do ramen. I can't do Pop-Tarts. Can't do pizza.
Wow.
There's a lot of hiker food I can't do.
Wow.
So we share. I'm gluten free too, since
Okay.
we
Yeah.
just buy us things.
She's involuntarily glued.
It's okay. I'm good with tuna and all those crap.
So what is, now that you're like eating candy bars and stuff, what is your favorite, what is the thing that you'll go to first at grocery stores now, or the Dollar General?
I'm trying. So the Hillbilly Market down here has that fruit, the dehydrated fruit, the mango and the pineapple.
Oh my gosh.
And when I was up on Bluff Mountain the other day, I ate a bunch of mango and pineapple. And I think I looked at the sugar content, and it has like 39 grams of sugar per serving. And I'm like, I felt energized after that. I'm like, that's it, man. I need more sugar. So I bought like 4 packets of mango and pineapple.
Ooh.
For me,
So-
it's different. Sometimes I feel like I'm overloaded of sugar,
Right.
and that's put me in a different mood, not a good mood. Like I have a headache of sugar.
Okay, yeah.
Just recently I had candy bars instead of protein bars because I didn't like the taste of protein bars, and I always switch and buy something different every single time we resupply. I try to eat more nuts or salty stuff. So yeah, maybe too much sugar. And when I go in the restaurant, I have salad, so I need vitamins.
Yeah.
I know it's weird, but not having a burger, but
Yeah, no, that's not weird at all. No.
I try to stay healthy.
Yeah, I mean, it's really, you said salad, right?
Yes.
Yeah, like, same
Like-
with me, like salad. I mean, I would get salad because you can't have fresh things out there.
Yeah.
I mean, meat as well, but I just crave salads and stuff. But this is like the perfect example of like why I believe sending yourself restock boxes
Mhm.
isn't a great idea. Like at least every town,
Yeah, I
because your diet and your appetite changes, and you're like, I crave this, and then one day you're like, I can't eat any more of this. For me, it was tuna. If I had bought myself tuna, it would be done. I'd throw it all in a hiker box and go somewhere else.
We're pretty much. I am at least. I'm pretty much tired of the tuna.
Oh gosh.
And
I
now it's
can't do it anymore. I can't even smell it.
now it's the hiker meals.
The hiker meals?
The freeze dried hiker meals, Backpackers Pantry
Like-
and Mountain House.
Yeah. You
And-
can't
and
do those?
Just, no, I love them.
Oh, you love 'em?
Destroying them. So we
nice.
just started buying them, and now, so we have to get the gluten-free ones. We can't do the spaghetti and we can't do the lasagna.
Okay.
So whenever I find the gluten-free ones, I buy a bunch of them. So we're carrying probably
10 days of food. No.
we have 8 dinners in our backpack right now.
For both of you?
Yeah,
8.
Yeah,
total.
shared.
8
to
total?
go to the next resupply.
Oh, nice. Wow.
And it
Is that
so-
Irwin for y'all?
Yeah, probably. So that's probably 6 or 7 days away.
But
And we
our,
were just
yeah, our
we're
food
just-
bag, our food bag's still much lighter than the beginning. So
Uh-huh.
that was a big mistake. Our base weight was fine, and even with the drone, that extra stuff. But our food bag was way too heavy.
Mhm.
We thought we were going to have coffee at the mornings, and we decided not having coffee or breakfast. We just hit the trail as soon as we woke
Yeah.
up, just be done with it, and maybe after 3 weeks later, we wanted this craving for coffee. But
we did overpack on food. When I started counting calories, I said 2 pounds of food. I only had 1,900 calories per person. So I need more than that. So I packed like 3,000 calories. We had like 3 pounds of food per day per person.
That's a lot of food to eat.
Anyway, we became trail angels at Woody's camp.
Yeah.
And
You're
we-
just giving everyone your food.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, thank you so much. No, you're helping us. Thank
People
you.
people were taking pictures. You know, oh look, trail angels, trail magic.
What is y'all's favorite piece of gear?
I think my air mattress.
Air mattress?
I think I have it's the Big Agnes Q Core
Mm-hmm.
SLX, and it's got to be 3 or 4 inches thick,
Wow.
and it's comfortable. And a lot of times, I just can't wait to get it aired up and sit on it and lay down. And usually the worst part of the day is waking up and dumping it, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and packing it up.
I think your favorite one is the key tape.
K-tape.
K-tape.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
K-tape.
So
Talk about that one.
Like it goes around like the knee, you can
Mhm.
like
I
do
tape-
different things with
tape
it.
my knees up, yeah.
Okay.
And your blisters.
And I tape my toes to prevent blisters.
Okay.
I go through a lot of K-tape. So I have bad knees, and I started off using knee straps, but those biting flies like to get under the knee strap and bite my knees,
Uh-huh.
and they get under my watch and they bite my wrist.
Oh, God. All right. So you can find K-tape anywhere, you said?
Yeah, you know, Ingles, Walmart,
Yeah.
Walgreens.
There's like Leukotape, which is
Outfitters
great.
down here.
Which is great, but you can't find that everywhere. So
Right.
K-tape is good for blisters.
Yes, they
for-
have a special blister one, but you don't need that. I take one strip of K-tape, just the normal cotton K-tape, and I cut it into thirds, and then I cut each third in half, and then it stretches, and I just wrap each toe, and I mean you have 20 strips, and you know I can wrap each toe, and I leave it on for a week.
That's really handy because it's hard to find Leukotape. That's like the best thing for blisters, but the fact that you can't find it everywhere, having like an option that you can find at different stores all along the trail is really handy.
Yeah.
I'm sure for a lot of people. So what is your favorite piece of gear?
I waited for this question. Probably it's not the gear, really.
It's not the what?
Not the gear. It's
Not the gear.
It's the toilet paper or the bed wipes. Really useful.
That is a first.
Those
I have
days.
never heard anyone say that.
Those days. However, the first couple of days, I'm in stress, so I'm just used to it to use the restroom in nature. That's a special experience, but. Or just clean your face, you know, girls like to be.
Mm-hmm. And at night, we always had baby wipes. Just wiping off at the end of the night was just nice. I mean, obviously you get dirty the next day, but it's just like I feel somewhat clean. I'm happy.
Yeah.
I'm somewhat clean. I'm in my sleeping bag.
Especially you YouTube, so your face in the camera. And I try to explain John, I need to use extras. It's going fast, but
Jonathan only used one baby wipe for his entire body, and I didn't understand how. I would use like 5 or 6, and he would use one.
and he's
Like,
folding the
yeah,
next day
like,
the other
how
half.
are you doing that? That's gross.
I have a little towel. It's about the size of a washcloth, you know, a little REI towel. And I wash like my calves, because your calves get all dirty, you know, after raining and stuff. I wash my calves off. But I don't use baby wipes or anything like that at all, ever.
But
It's just- I have
honestly,
to.
maybe my walking stick saved
Okay,
me
yeah.
a lot of. Maybe I would already break my ankle because I don't know. I just noticed like always my left ankle is like twisting, and even if I'm walking on a flat trail,
It's
or-
just you can on
Yeah.
rocks you can like twist it all of a
Yes.
sudden. I did
Yes.
that too. Like I was about to get the name like doe, like the baby deer, because you know how their ankles kind
Yeah.
of go like this,
Yeah.
and that's how I'll go. Like walk, and it's just like my ankles go all sorts of ways. It's
Yeah,
like
and
I'm
you,
surprised I didn't break anything
Yeah.
along the trail.
and you just wonder what's happening with me. Or my sunglasses when the bugs always like flying right in my left
Oh my
eye.
gosh, sunglasses are great. Or if you have a hat, you can put a little bit of like bug spray on the top
Oh, I
of your hat right
Maybe
here.
we'll
That's a
try
good
that.
idea.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay.
So how can we follow you guys on social media?
We're the Drifters on YouTube, but if you try to do a search for Drifters, everything pops up from bands from the 50s to vagabonds. So
Right.
type in Drifters Appalachian Trail.
Okay.
And,
And that should be able to be found.
Yes.
Yeah,
channel?
and it usually
Okay.
pops up.
Yeah, and I could link it too if anyone wants to. I will probably link it below in the bio.
Down there.
Down here. Look down there.
Down.
So are you only on YouTube? Are you on Instagram or like Facebook?
Yeah, Gigi runs the gram.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I
And-
try.
and,
Yeah,
um,
we have a Facebook page, same Drifters, same name. We post the same links from YouTube, so whoever just wanna use Facebook and follow us on Facebook, just click on the video and
Okay.
right away find us on YouTube as
Okay.
well.
Cool.
And on Instagram we have Outdoor Drifters.
Outdoor Drifters?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, but you can find all those information on. If you find one of our social media, it's all there. All our information.
Yeah, if you
Okay.
find us on YouTube, you'll see the Instagram and the Facebook links.
Okay, awesome, y'all. Thank you so much for
Thank
talking.
you.
I met these guys when I was kind of hiking up this mountain, and he was like, "Hey, Candy Mama," and I was like, "Oh, do I know you? Did I meet you?" And it didn't occur to me that YouTube is still a thing, and I'm not only just working at the bunkhouse. So that's how I met them, and I'm so glad I was able to talk to y'all.
Yes,
thank
thank
you
you.
so much for coming by and doing an interview. And guys, definitely follow them because they're gonna make it to Katahdin, and you're gonna want to see it. Okay, so we're gonna hang out a little more. So thank you for watching.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.